Hey everybody, if you just noticed, we got a glimpse at that one loach. There it is again. You can see that light spot on its side, but you'll notice you don't see a light spot on its other side for the most part. You can kind of see a mark, but it looks for the most part gone. So that is the state of the loach that was in this tank, the injured loach. I also had that Rubber Lip Pleco in this tank, and unfortunately I lost the Rubber Lip Pleco. So I haven't had a lot of time to do anything down here in the fish room today, but I did want to shoot this update video on this tank. The rubber lip died, as you probably already know. I did take it into a hospital tank and continued treating it with the Pimafix, and of course it died. And then as soon as I removed it from this tank, I did about a 50% water change, which is a pretty good size water change for this tank. I seldom do water changes that large. And it was large enough that I got a lot of the tannins out of the tank, and I got the tank looking nice and clear again. And that's all I've done. My main goal was to get the Pimafix out of the tank, honestly. I've never had good luck with that stuff. It seems like every time I use it, I have fish die. And I didn't want to see any of the fish in this tank die. This is the subordinate angelfish in the tank, and you see how tattered the tail is? That's because this dominant male here, or female rather, I always thought it was male because of the dominant behavior, but it turns out that that's female. And every now and again, she just gets in one of these moods where she bullies the heck out of the other one, keeps it pinned in a corner. I've seen it so bad where she kept it pinned underneath of that rock down there at the bottom in that sort of flat cave. The angelfish was lying on its side on the bottom, just trying to avoid her attentions. So it seems like she's kind of cranked up again, and she's been sort of going after him today, or her. I'm not sure whether the other one's a male or female. But the tail's a little tattered, and that's kind of normal. Within a day or so, I expect the behavior to calm down. The loach that had the injury on the side, I'm pretty sure that injury was completely unrelated to whatever was going on with that rubber lip. I've seen those marks on these loaches before. I assume it is some sort of physical abrasion. I guess it's either because of them sort of fighting each other, or because the loach wiggled itself into some kind of location and kind of got stuck and had to sort of scrape and scratch and, rough its way out a little bit and wound up leaving some physical abrasions on its body. In either case, I've always just sort of let nature take its course, and they've always healed up. It's not like it happens frequently, but over the years I've seen that 2 or 3 other times. So, never been sure what it is, but it's always gone away, and in this case, I don't see anything different happening. It just seems to be clearing up on its own. So, once again, I really do think that whatever was going on with that rubber lip was completely unrelated. As far as what happened with that rubber lip, I am utterly clueless. I have no idea. I've never seen anything like that before. I have no idea what caused it or where it came from. I didn't change anything in this tank. I didn't add anything to this tank. I didn't do anything differently. Nothing. I have no idea, and it happened suddenly. I looked in there one day, and that rubber lip had stuff all over its face and was looking really funny. And by the next day, it looked awful, and I was moving it to a hospital tank, and that was it. It died the next day. So it went from being fine and looking normal, as far as I could tell, to looking like old chocolate with fuzz growing all over it, and then it was dead. And it all happened in a matter of a couple days. So, once again, no idea what that was, but there you go. So that was it for today. That's my little update here on the 29-gallon miscellaneous tank. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss anything I got coming up or any of the other updates. I'm sure I'll be getting around to doing some other stuff here in the very near future. But don't forget, this one's my 29-gallon miscellaneous. I'll see you real soon in the next one.